Hi everybody, I think you would agree with me that for a meeting experience to be good, the following three key capabilities need to come together. Firstly, the video quality needs to be good, and here lighting, the quality of your camera that you use, and having a good and stable connection really helps you achieve this. And secondly, the audio in the call needs to be crisp. Good microphones with things like noise reduction features and quality speakers will make this happen. Thirdly, the composition of people whilst on a call is also massively important. And here, AI-assisted framing of meeting attendees really helps with keeping people engaged. But here's the deal. There is a massively important and, to be honest, quite often overlooked aspect of video conferencing that I'm going to talk about today. And that is the experience whenever you want to book or join a video call. And for this, let's talk about the Poly TC10. Let's start by looking at the physical features of this bad boy. The device itself is 260 meters wide, 184 millimeters high, it's 64 millimeters deep, and it weighs in at just under 1.3 kilos, which at least to me feels like a good quality solid product. The TC10 is powered with Ethernet and only has one RJ45 port on the back for that. But here's the deal. Poly TC10 represents a totally new way of thinking. It's designed to be used both outside of the meeting room and inside of the meeting room. Let's get this baby up and running and I'll explain. So when you install the Poly TC10, you will be asked to decide on whether to use the touch panel as a room scheduling panel or as a touch panel for your video conferencing unit. The unit itself sits outside of the meeting room, and whilst it's configuring, let me explain why dual usage makes a ton of sense. And by the way, I think this is pretty clever. First, if you are the solution owner or you are responsible for room booking solutions, having the exact same device both outside and inside of the room will make your life a lot easier. You do not have to worry about supporting different devices from different vendors, just to give you one example, because there's one SKU, one support contract, and one vendor to deal with. And yes, let's not beat around the bush about price. Poly TC10 is most likely going to set you back more than with many other room scheduling panels. But this additional cost will most likely be offset by savings in other operational costs. Which brings me to the second reason why I think you might want to consider the Poly TC10. The Poly TC10 is not just for video conferencing rooms. You can mount it outside any space or, for example, place it on a table and make that particular space a bookable area. Whether it's a room with walls or an open space like the one I'm in right now, or a more confined space, it really doesn't matter. All you need is to be able to connect the TC10 to your network and then connect it to your calendar system. All right, let's look at what using the TC10 as a touch panel for your video conferencing unit looks like. Right, so no surprises here. The TC10 is bigger than the previous generation, the Poly TC8, because, surprise, surprise, it's a 10-inch screen compared to the TC8, which is an 8-inch screen. As the TC10 is powered over Ethernet, you simply plug it in and repeat the same signing and pairing procedure as with the room scheduling display. And once done, it's of course all systems go. All right, let's talk about my favorite topic, which is certifications and licensing. So today, Poly TC10 is only certified for Zoom rooms, but I know that Poly are hard at work getting the unit certified for Microsoft Teams as well. But exactly when that's going to happen, I don't know. But if I had to guess, I would say that it's going to be ready probably around the spring or summer 2023 timeframe. But as you know, delays are known to happen, so you need to stay tuned on this one. We're going to give you an update as soon as we have something. So what about the licensing then? As I mentioned, today, if you want to use the Poly TC10 as a room scheduler, it is only certified for Zoom rooms. And here's the good news. You do not need a Zoom Rooms license. If you want to use it as a display for booking a room or a space, you simply need to be able to connect it to your organization's calendar, and that's it. But should you, sometime later in the future, if you choose to do so, add a Zoom Rooms device to that particular space, you can simply reuse the Poly TC10 and take full advantage of the Zoom Rooms license that comes with the device. So what about using it with Microsoft Teams Rooms devices then? Well, as mentioned, this is work in progress, but here's how the licensing is planned to work. And mind you, there may be changes, so don't hold me to this. So if you're planning to use the Poly TC10 purely for booking meeting spaces without any kind of associated Microsoft Teams Rooms device, you will need something called a Microsoft Teams shared device license, which will set you back at $8 per month. But note that for this to work, you do need to connect it to your Office 365 calendar service. Now, if you're planning to use the Poly TC10 as your call control panel, then the device will obviously be covered by your Microsoft Teams Room Pro license that you need to make the most of your Microsoft Teams Rooms deployment. Folks, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, why not considering following us on LinkedIn, because we're posting content like this on a regular basis and we do want to connect with you. Or if you're in the middle of an MTR project, why not grab a digital copy of our guidebook for Microsoft Teams Rooms deployments? You'll find the link in the comment below. So once again, thank you so much and have a fantastic day.